So here we are playing Vinci. All the colors went into decline with their umpires except green, who got to start a new umpire last time. Yes. Alright, I hope they were the rebirth umpire. I'm not thinking that they were, and I must have screwed something up. God, my poor brain. Okay, yellow, we'll just ignore it, but yellow has 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces that they get to bring on the board. And they're going to start things off from this space because they have the mining ability, which they want to use. Now, normally it's 2 to go into a territory, but it costs 3 because it is a forest. And now they want to seek out another mine. And the closest other one is in this direction. So that costs them 3 to kill a green piece. Green has weapons, but that doesn't help them on defense. It's just an offensive ability. Now, there's no real advantage actually, I'm not going to attack green here. I'm trying to look at who I want to hit and why, and I think red is more my target at this point. And I'm going to go into here as well, killing another red piece. Now I have 2 more pieces. There's not a lot I can do with that at this point. These go away. I've got to remember always to remove them. So I'm going to place in the less defended territories. I'm trying to get a second pickaxe here. Yellow pulls their victory points in. Oh, white had that. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Alright, yellow pulls their victory points in, and they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which puts them up to 41. It's in the lead, but red's going to probably score more points this turn. We'll continue with that growth. White has the espionage ability, which allows them to make an attack for just 2. So I'm going to try to figure out where they can do their best damage. Okay, so white has 12 pieces. Now you'll notice they're running kind of low. It's an odd game in that if you run out of pieces, you can use spares. Most Euro-style games don't allow that. Anyway, they're looking at their points with all these pieces and their abilities. The fact that red is probably in the lead here, they want to hit red. So they're going to open up with this space, which they can hit because it's in an outer ocean. That's rid of that. We're just going to continue our merry way. Now comes a mountain space. Now, that would normally cost me 4 pieces. But I'm going to use my espionage ability, which allows me to attack at just 2. I'm not sure this is the best use for it. Because now it's 4 pieces to attack blue here, which is just the same. And I'll do that too. Not that I terribly want to destroy blue or anything. It's just I didn't terribly want to destroy red. I'm actually not getting a lot of points here off of all of this, which is kind of disturbing. I'm not sure I want to... Yeah, you have to ignore that little intro to Blake 7 computer was in the middle of some sort of maintenance job and decided to restart a page or something. Alright, so I'm not sure. Wiping the red out may not have even been that great a move for me. You know, that piece is not really worth anything to me, is it? And certainly the blue one is not. I'll take the red one out with that too, but I'm going to let the blue one sit here, and it's a declined umpire. Just because he doesn't have any points for it anymore, he can't use it. And the point here is, what can I attack? Well, I can attack down here. That'll cost me 6, 5. I don't want to do that. But I can attack here for 2 and kill a green piece, and at least I'm getting points for that. I don't know what to do with the rest of these. I probably should have hit this instead of the mountains, but I don't want to go too far back. So I'm going to just take the replacement pieces in there. White doesn't get any special points, but I have a lot of pieces from my declined umpire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points, which puts me up to 45. And you know, I'm almost halfway to the victory at this point. I'm going to go on to green, who doesn't have a lot they can gain anymore. They have mountaineering and weaponry. Now here's the problem. They're in the mountains. They get points as long as they're in the mountains. But if they go into decline, they're not that powerful a race. What's available to them, because they may want to? Livestock breeding and port building is the next one. Livestock breeding and... There's the computer busy doing its thing again. Livestock breeding and port building. Port building means that I get victory points for these things. Livestock breeding, of course, well, for the green areas. Now, there are a couple of areas that are green and port, but I can't use them all. Red bothers me in their position. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do a decline here and get pieces, or can I do something of value with green? I could suck up some of these mountain spaces and position myself, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So as it stands, I only have 2 pieces, but why last with those? Well, I can get more points. God, it's so hard to make these decisions for me. So 2 pieces could get me another space. I don't know if that's worth it. Do I just want to go into damn decline? I hate making decisions. That's what I really dislike about Euro-style games. Especially on camera. Okay, let's see. I think I want... How many points am I going to get? I think I'm just going to go into decline. Mountaineering, it sucks that I'm going to be losing my points here. And this is kind of the disadvantage of some of these abilities. It's not going to last. And it goes over to the... It's going to be in the bag. Now here's the thing. I think this is a perfectly fine combination, so I'll take it in my decline. My points, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I lost my last thing of my other umpire. So that made the decline decision easier. If I was getting an extra point over there, it would be harder. Now I gotta think about red. and how they want to enter. They've got this double agriculture and very, very few pieces. Agriculture is the yellow areas. They certainly don't want to land over here. I think this is probably the richest agricultural area. And it's white, whom I don't mind knocking out. So I'll land 3 guys there. Now here's the problem. I only got enough guys to take 1 more place. And I don't think these are adjacent. I don't have the seagoing ability. These aren't adjacent. I'll just bump up here and take another white space. Point-wise, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, which isn't very good. 5. So red looked a lot scarier a little moment ago, but when you wipe out their declining empire, they don't look quite as scary. I gotta think about blue now. Who has diplomacy and shipbuilding? Shipbuilding's very cool because it means they want the coastal areas, or they're better at taking coastal areas. White looks scary. They've got a good solid empire and a lot of coastal areas. They seem like a good target. So 3, well, I'll come back after I take them and maybe do the black turn and let you know what happened. Well, blue played diplomacy on the black pieces and spread out among the coastal areas. Actually came close to one of their own and wiped out their own piece by getting too close. Terrible. They scored some points, got themselves to 37. Black then took their revolutionary to pop up here. This has 2 mining spaces next to each other. They ended up destroying their port declining empire this way. That's not a big deal because this isn't worth anything to them. However, they have to be careful not to move here because then they'll destroy other pieces that are worth something. And now they get points, and their points are kind of interesting. First of all, they have this remaining agriculture, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for that. And then I have 2-point mining. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points for black, and they're doing quite well now. And right up towards the top of the thing. I'm going to load this one up, I guess. I probably shouldn't have gone into this much detail, but it's what happened. Oh, I forgot to recharge my things, didn't I? Well, we'll take care of that.